What it do, YouTube? It is your friendly neighborhood Chippy here, back again with a CTF on Subbase. I got a little treat for you in the beginning here. Here is some starting routes, and as you can see, the bottom two routes, the blue lines there, coming from these two red circles, which are the flags, and your spawn areas on both sides. And I spawn office side and the boat dock. So what I do is I'm going to run down and towards the warehouse, into the warehouse, and through that, past the tank, past the fueling station, into the back of their spawn. Or I could take into the warehouse, up the stairs, go up through the roof, jump over, run past the tank, and then climb up into their garage area there, the garage bay, and then get the flag that way. Or from spawn, you could go the north way and go through the power station, and then kind of finagle your way using whatever cover you can find in the beginning there, and then just come in through the middle. But if you want to pause it somewhere in between there, just to get a better view of what's going on, you can do that. That's what the magic of pause would do for you. But what I got here for you, my loadout is what I'm rocking: Marathon Pro, Lightweight Pro, Ninja Pro, the TAR-21 silenced, which is probably one of my favorite weapons in the whole game, the AA-12 with a grip, and I know, not really a pro weapon, but it's a pub, screw it, whatever, I'll rock whatever I gotta rock to get a win. And, I got the 2 stuns and the Syntex, pretty stock class, and most people would probably choose stopping power with this weapon, but I planned on being a flag runner, and I feel that I am a good enough player that I could run the flag quick enough with a TAR-21 and still be able to protect myself, although UMP would probably have been a better option if I was running, if I would run flags. But it turns out in this game, as you can see, I've only been commentating for maybe a minute or two here. And this is crazy. It's crazy. We're already up 2-0. I spawned it was 0-0, and now it's 2-0. So I took it upon myself that I didn't really need to run flags, and every CTF team, like if you're a good team, you should have 2 flag runners, 2 guys that would be a common nuisance and just run around in their spawn, create whatever kind of distractions you can get to get these people to stay in, stay around their spawn and not even get near your flag. And then the 2 guys staying back to protect your flag can possibly even push up if they want, and if they need to, if a couple of the teammates die, make some call outs, tell them to push back. You got people coming towards the flag, and they will do their job. And if you got good communication with your team, that's how it's going to roll. And right here, I'm going through their spawn, I went through their loading bay, I pick up the flag here, and right here, I'm going to bring up this little map here again, and as you can see, the little red route in the middle. Now this is going to be your quickest route, and as they always say, the quickest way from point A to point B is going to be a straight line. And with all the buildings and stuff in the way, this is about as close as you're going to get to a straight line. And as you can see, when I grab the flag here, I'm going to run straight up their middle, and then through the whole loading bay in the middle, through the tunnel. And I actually dip into the office to get a little extra coverage in case somebody was following me. I think my teammates did a pretty good job of not letting anybody through. And that's pretty much how I roll. And even if you wanted, if you got some call-outs saying there were some opposing teammates in the tunnel, you could run it power station, or you could, you could run it on the south end in the warehouse, of the south end of this map here, in the warehouse. But that's a dangerous place, because it's pretty much wide open, and it takes a long time for you to get there. And when you're running flags, you want to get from flag to flag as quick as possible. You see, I grabbed the flag, and that's something right there that you never want to do. I was just walking in the middle of the open, not sprinting at all, because I didn't have I had no ammo in my weapon. I had to reload, and what I should have done is stay back in it for a little bit under cover and reloaded, and then just straight ran as quick as I could. And then right there, I turned around, seen that guy molesting my teammate, got a headshot, pulled out my Predator, and blow, dead. And anyways, I think that's the only flag cap I got in this game, because I took it upon myself to, like I said, be the common nuisance, getting back to that. And it's actually one of the this is actually one of the most fun games I've had in a long time. And I seen this guy right here. He was trying to be sneaky and get through our whole team, but he didn't know he had a beast on the other team like me. No, I'm not. I'm not in any stretch of the mean. One of the stretch of the word mean stretch of the word. The greatest player Call of Duty's ever seen. But you know, I can handle myself and do pretty well, I'd like to say. Onto this commentary here. Sorry if I breathed into the mic there. I have a little bit of a cold going on, as you can't tell with my voice. Anyways, you see right there, that's one of my favorite places to be, is coming in through their loading bay, their garage door, garage bay, whatever you want to call it. There's real call outs, and it's 8-0 right now, and I think this team is getting a little discouraged. At least that one guy, I think he becomes AFK almost the rest of this game. And what I don't understand is a smart move would be, if your team is just getting rolled on, like the opposing team here is doing, and you don't want to play it anymore, I would just leave the game. Don't hurt your team, or don't hurt the rest of the team by staying in the game and just being AFK, because you're not doing anything. You're not doing anything to help your team out. Here, that's a fail on my behalf. I got a UAV. I wasn't paying attention to how much time was left in the game, so I called in the UAV real quick. There's only 20 seconds left, which UAV stays up for much longer than that, and that guy's still AFK. I think I killed him twice in the last 2 seconds there. But anyways, that's the end of the first round. It is 11-0. I am 19-3, and that brings me to my next subject here. I'm a rather new commentator, and I've seen a lot of the things going on. You know, Hutch made that huge deal about the production of videos and how people have been going about it, and how Machinima has been figuring out what they want to upload and how they hire new directors. I think, in my opinion, the gameplay is not what should matter. You know, you should always, if you want to post up a gameplay, yes, you should win. And you know, you can get a decent KD, and as long as it's exciting to watch, you know, it's just a backdrop. And if people, the main meat of a video should actually be the commentary, and if the commentary is good, guess what? People will like your videos, and people will come back to watch more. And you know, that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping I can bring some production value. I'm a 24-year-old software designer. I work 40 hours a week. I have a good job. I love it. I love what I do. But in my free time, I play video games, and I got an idea just to record them. You know, I've watched a few commentators. I've been watching them for a while. I've watched a lot of montages when I played in my Halo days. I watched a lot of, you know, Walshy's channel, Walshy for the win, and all that. And he posted up a ton of montages, and I always had an idea to make a montage, but I never had any way to record any gameplay. And, you know, once Bungie came out with that whole Bungie Pro stuff, and, you know, you can render your videos on there, I thought about doing that. But you know, it would end up costing a lot of money, and you know, that's a lot of wasted money that I don't need. And in the situation, you don't know about my situation, but that's personal business of mine. Money is a tight thing where I'm from. That's just how it rolls. And I purchased this Dazzle about a month ago. I started recording. That's not how I got into this whole deal. When I first started recording, I started with what I could do. I downloaded ZSNES, and there's a capture program that you can download, and it's called, I forgot what it's called, but you can download it, install it into your ZSNES, and you can record your gameplay on there. And I don't know if you all know what ZSNES is, but you can play old Super Nintendo games and download your ROMs and whatnot and all that goodness. Well, I started doing that, and the first game I picked was Zelda: Link to the Past. It was actually a game when I was younger that I never finished. I think I made it through to the Dark World, through the first few castles, like every time I played, but I never actually finished it. And I tell you what, I've finished the gameplay, and I'm so glad I did, because I had so much fun playing the game. You know, I'm a big RPG fan. I love all RPGs. That's what I was hoping this channel was going to be, and now that Machinima has made the old Machinima Realm thing, you know, I've contacted them and asked them how I would become a director for the Realm division. You know, Respawn is, you know, it's cool and all. I mean, I'm not the best Call of Duty player, so I don't think Respawn would actually ever accept me as a commentator. You know, but, you know, commentators are commentators. So, you know, if you're a good commentator, you know, Machinima Respawn might want me. I don't know. I don't know. I'll leave the judging up to you all on whether I'm a good commentator or not. That decision is not up to me, my friends. So, you know, and I think I've mentioned, like, I have a whole series up for the Zelda. I've finished the whole gameplay. I've made it past the halfway mark in the actual commentaries and uploading them. So I'm pretty deep into it. And, you know, and since I finished it, it felt so gratifying to actually finish a game that I played for so long when I was younger, and finally finish it now. You know, it feels good. And I've mentioned some things in those past commentaries, and if you go back and watch, you can actually see me grow as a commentator through the whole 50. And like I said, it's up to a 15-part series now. And I think in the end, it's going to be about a 22-part series, maybe. I'm thinking it's going to be a 20, but I use the whole 15 minutes for every video, and you know, I don't know if y'all like sitting through long videos, you know, 15 minutes long. Most people don't post videos that long. And like I said, I keep deviating from what I'm trying to say here, but I mentioned some things in those videos about what games I'm going to move forward once I get my channel growing, and once I get more subscribers, I will actually finish the Zelda commentaries and the whole walkthrough deal there, and move on to new games. You know, maybe some Final Fantasy, maybe some Xenogears, maybe some Star Ocean, maybe some Breath of Fire. Who knows? I might even do some regular Mario. Who knows? But this is your friendly neighborhood Chippy, and he will see you next time. Peace out, y'all.